Welcome everyone to the next episode of Fact Friday. We're here with episode number 4, and every Friday I'll be answering your guys' questions, looking at the scientific literature, a first-hand take as a physique pro, and I'm going to bridge the theory to a practical sense as an active online fitness coach. To potentially get featured in a future video, please ask your questions in the comment section below and hashtag #pattylifts. So let's kickstart things off with our topic of today's video. A question asked by Miguel Vasquez: is there a difference between eating less to achieve a caloric deficit or eating more paired with cardio to achieve the same caloric deficit? First off, let's look at some of the science before we head over to the gym and look at 2 research reviews, the total of 100 citations in 2004 and 2017. I think we can conclude that a calorie is a calorie and the law of thermodynamics still stands. With this said, technically we know we can control the calories by ensuring that we control the food intake and controlling how much physical activity we actually do. But when we apply this into a practical sense, we know this isn't the case. In 2016, Poncer et al. Reviewed 36 studies showing that there is not a linear relationship by increased physical activity and energy expenditure. This occurs because the body adapts to the increased physical activity and adjusts energy spent in other areas. Where I personally find this true when I participate in sporting events, I get home and I just want to chill on the couch, watch some Netflix, and take it easy for the rest of the day. Looking back at this review, the linear relationship stopped at an increase of 200 calories. If we look at the 3,500 calorie model, where if you are in a deficit of 3,500 calories throughout a week, we know that you need to be in a deficit 500 calories daily. If we actually put up the 200 calories in a physical energy expenditure sense, that would actually be 40% of our deficit done by cardio, where I don't recommend this. To get the best bang for a buck, I'm actually gonna cut this number in half and it's gonna be at 20%. So I personally recommend pursuing a 20% caloric deficit through physical activity such as cardio alone added, and then the other 80% done by diet. I think this is a great starting point where personally you want to figure out what works best for you. If you really enjoy doing cardio, well then I say you should do a little bit more, but there is an upper limit where when you start burning more calories in the gym, you're gonna stop burning calories in other aspects such as your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And those are little things when you're fidgeting or when you're just standing there and talking. You can see that I always move my hands around a lot, and that is actually gonna add up and burn more calories versus in other people who just sit here and talk and are really monotone and chill. With this said, guys, I wanna take this into a more practical sense and take things into the kitchen before we actually head over to the gym. You guys already know I'm a pretty practical guy, kind of lazy when it comes to preparing food, and one of my simple and easiest snacks is literally toast, peanut butter, and maybe a piece of fruit like an orange or a banana. So adding up the calories, that can easily add up to 500 calories very quickly, and when you're trying to burn this off in the gym, that could take up to an hour, approximately 50 minutes if you're burning 10 calories a minute. So you can see how this will quickly add up. One of the things that I like to do when I'm trying to lose weight is make sure that I am preparing ahead of time. So do meal prep. I have Tupperware where I'll mass cook something, I'll throw it in the fridge. Personally, I have the luxury of working at home, so I can prepare food whenever I want, but for the most part, preparation is key, and tracking your calories ahead of time so you know what you're gonna intake is first of all the biggest battle. So be wary of how much calories you're intaking, and be sure to control it, because you can see how fast calories can add up, especially when you love peanut butter as much as I do. So with this said, let's head over to the gym, do some cardio, and connect things over there. All right guys, we just made it to the gym and I'm doing cardio here on the treadmill.
Personally, I find that it doesn't actually matter what you're using, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be burning calories as long as you're active. So if you like the Stairmaster better, do that. If you like the treadmill, whatever your preference is, that's what I actually recommend to you. Having that balance with the amount of cardio you wanna do, you have to find a starting point that you can sustain, because eventually you do wanna amp it up the leaner you get. And if you want to maintain the shreds, the ending point, you want to be able to maintain that amount of cardio. So personally, I like to recommend starting off with 2 to 3 sessions, 20 minutes a session, depending on the person. I find that's very sustainable, a great place to start. You don't want to start crash dieting, you don't want to start doing too much right off the bat. Also because of muscle retention, you want to ensure that you're not burning off too much and maximize muscle retention. And you also want to ensure that you're recovering in the gym, so it doesn't affect any of your resistance training. So anyways guys, gonna get this done here. Have a good balance, 20 minutes, slight incline, lifts, light intensity, steady state. You can mix it up between lifts, miss, and hit. If that's a future topic you guys want to hear, please comment below. Other than that, I appreciate you guys coming to the gym with me, and let's end off this video here.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that part of the video. I just wanted to do a disclaimer and say that I understand there is conflicting research out there. That is my personal take from the research that I've done, and as a practical sense as an online coach and an athlete myself. But I'd love to hear your personal opinion on this. If you want to put in the comment section below, I love reading more, and I know there's more than one approach to achieving the same goal. Like I mentioned earlier, to potentially get featured in a future video, all you have to do is comment your question in the comment section below, hashtag #AskPattyLifts, and your question could be chosen for the next video. I want to thank you guys for checking in. If you guys like this style of video, please let me know. Like if you guys like the video, subscribe if you're not part of the team, and I'll see you guys next time.